Hello everybody, my name is Raeann from the Civil Warriors, and today we're gonna have a little chat. And now, I'm still trying to get used to talking to just the camera and not worrying about other people hearing what I'm talking about. And it's almost been 4 months.
Yeah.
What?
Right now I'm making a book.
Okay. So it's almost been 4 months of being on YouTube, and I'm still really only used to talking in front of the camera when Gabby and Janessa are here. So I've decided to make a little series, and I'm just gonna kind of chat. And so tonight I'm gonna be talking about my experience on YouTube as a watcher, not as YouTuber, and I think this is a good way for me to get used to talking in front of the camera, and maybe you guys can learn a little about my experience on YouTube, or not my experience on YouTube, my life, learn a little bit more about me and my experiences. And so if you guys have any ideas on what I should talk about next episode, then leave it down in the comments, because I love to hear it. Anyways, so let's start. So I would say I haven't been watching YouTube daily for that long. Now it's essential to my everyday life that I watch everything that was uploaded on that day, by all of my subscriptions and that kind of thing. It's essential. I can't live a day without at least watching one YouTube video. And I mean, when I first started watching YouTube, it was a long time ago. I'm not sure exactly because I have a horrible sense of time, but it's probably 3rd grade maybe. And so that was like 5 or 6 years ago at the least. And I'm just taking a guess because I'm not completely sure. But I would just watch it here now with all my friends, and we just watch weird little funny videos that people would upload, and it wasn't really a big thing. And so I wouldn't say that I have started watching YouTube daily until 7th grade, like maybe the beginning of 7th grade, and that was like 2 years ago. Well, maybe not. Well, I wasn't big into it, and I would watch it a little bit, but it's only been like a year that I've been having it essential to my life. So, you know, I would watch videos here and there in my free time, which I had a lot of, but I used it for other stuff. Like, when I say my free time is when I wasn't coloring or playing or fighting with my sister or brothers, or like wasn't in school or doing homework and that kind of thing. But I started the first YouTuber that I subscribed to was PewDiePie, and I know that's like, oh my gosh, you just subscribed to him because he's the most subscribed YouTuber or whatever. But you know, I watched a couple of his videos because Janessa was into him, and I'm like, hey, this is kind of funny. I like this. I mean, my opinion, yeah, he was better a couple years ago, but I mean, that was when he was in his prime and doing a lot of things, but he's really coming back, and I really like him now. But yeah, it was a way to occupy my time, and he isn't the most exactly family friendly, but I have, in my family and me have strict rules about swearing, like, not at all. And so, you know, I hear it, but I don't copy it. And I've made strict rules for myself and boundaries and limits. And I think my mom's okay with it because I'm responsible and don't really bounce it back. And so I watched him, and then he was, like, doing a video with Cinnamon Toast Ken. So I started watching him, and I liked him a lot more at the time. I watched bunch of his older videos and his newer videos that he was uploading. He was a lot more family friendly and I really liked him. It's kind of, for me, it's been iffy watching him. I haven't really watched him in a long time because I was watching it on like a different account, and now I'm watching it on my current account, and not on the Civil Warriors account, but on my personal Gmail account. I'm watching all that I'm watching now, but I still go back and watch a bunch of his videos at a time, and I still really like him. And then it was like the middle of 7th grade math class. Math class in 7th grade was good and bad. So pre-algebra, which sucked, and I was having a hard time pushing through it. But one of my really, really good friends, especially at the time, his name is Christian, and we sat by each other a lot that year. And in our free time, when we were doing our homework in class, we would just talk about a bunch of random stuff. And he told me about this one YouTuber that he really, really, really liked. And his name is Jacksepticeye. And I'm sure a bunch of you have heard of him. And at the time, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I'll check him out. I didn't really watch YouTube at the time, so I'm like, yeah, sure. And, you know, he would make a bunch of references to him and a bunch of just talk about him constantly, and all of a sudden I realized, whoa, this guy must actually be a really good YouTuber. And so I was just kind of bored one day, and so I typed him in on YouTube, and I watched one video, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy is amazing. Amazingly funny, loud and obnoxious, which is me. I mean, not exactly on the camera, because like I said earlier, I'm still not used to it. But oh my gosh, he changed my life. It was one video, and he changed my life. And oh my gosh, it surprised me. And so now he is, like, the way I watch my YouTube videos is I go from, like, my least favorite to my favorite, and I always save Jack for last, because I know I'll always enjoy his videos, and, you know, I sometimes save them for a day that I'm just not with it, and I'll watch him, and I'll just be happy. And one series in particular that he did last year around this time, not around this time, more towards like Christmas time and stuff, Undertale. Oh my gosh. The voice acting that he did was amazing, and that's one of the reasons why I want to be a voice actor when I grow up, is because I saw how one person can do so many things with one game. And I loved it. And now I don't really watch YouTube series over and over, but Undertale, I'm literally Undertale trash because of Jacksepticeye. And I spend hours upon hours looking at fan art because of Jacksepticeye. He changed my life. And so I could talk for hours and hours about how much I love him, but anyways, he is what really got me into watching YouTube every single day and making it one of the biggest parts of my life, especially now. And so, also, like, a couple months later, he told me about this other guy who he liked about the same as Jacksepticeye, and that's Markiplier. And I mean, these four that I've talked about are super famous and stuff, but I mean, they're good. They deserve every single subscriber they have because they're all amazing. But also, another one of my friends told me about Markiplier, and I'm like, well, you know, I really like Jacksepticeye, if Christian is saying that Markiplier is a lot like Jack, then I might as well watch it. Again, oh my gosh, with the first video, this guy is hilarious. And I know that both of them are so funny, but they are completely authentic. They don't script their work, they don't write their whole videos. They just go with the flow and play their games. And so that, all four of those, PewDiePie, Cinnamon Toast Ken, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, really got me into like a gaming mode. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta play all these games that they're playing. I gotta become a gaming YouTuber. I gotta try it. Wasn't as easy as it seems. I got a laptop, which I do all my work on, but it's a piece of crap and it has no storage whatsoever. And so I got one game on it that I don't even hardly play anymore, and I can't download the other game that I really, really like to play, and oh my gosh. Anyways, and I don't have a MacBook, and apparently not having a MacBook makes it almost impossible to record gaming YouTube videos, which really, really, really sucks. I mean, it's possible, but it's hard, and that sucks. So I've spent hours upon hours looking up how to be a gaming YouTuber, and it's not easy to get started. And so I kind of threw that under the bucket, like, I don't need to become a YouTuber, that's fine. I made one gaming video, and it was Cross the Road, because you can record the screen and face cam right from the app, which I really liked. But playing Cross the Road, it doesn't do well. It's not up there. If it was like a super popular game, then yeah, I'd play Cross the Road all the time. But it's not. I mean, it was at the time, but who would really want to watch a person play Cross the Road for more than 5 minutes? It's a very repetitive game, and there's nothing new. Well, it's unique, but if you play it for like a half an hour, it's all the same thing. You're doing all the same thing. Anyways, I was really content with watching those four YouTubers for a long, long time. And then I didn't get bored of them, but I started playing Minecraft. And that is a really phenomenal game, and I only play it on my iPad, which doesn't have nearly as much content as playing it on the PC or on the Xbox, especially playing it on the PC. And so I'm like, I'd like to watch people play this, and I didn't exactly know that it was a thing. And my brothers started watching it, and they found Dan TDM, which I know, again, oh my gosh, why would you watch him? Because he's just popular and stuff. But I don't know, I kind of like him. Like, I don't watch all his videos like I do with the first four that play a whole range of games. But I really like his content is pretty good. He's not my favorite Minecraft YouTuber. I'll get to that in a minute. But I don't know. And it was also the thing with, he showed his face, and he was confident in himself, and I could see his face, and I could see his emotions, and I really like that, because it seems not a lot of Minecraft YouTubers do that. Like, the two others that I watched, they don't put their face in it, and I kind of like that. I mean, it's not going to completely stop me from watching that, but I kind of like it, because I can see the face behind the voice. And so I'm not watching them for a whole year, and then I finally see their face, and I'm like, really? Really?
Really?
What?
In my videos, could you talk about, like, merch now? Just because you have, like, 10 subscribers. I have 5.
Not right now.
So,
Talk to me later.
Can you do that,
Talk to me later.
Okay.
Sorry for that. Where was I going with this? But yeah. I like Minecraft. Oh, I can... Anyways, why don't we talk about my next YouTuber that I subscribe to? So I was watching them, besides, like, other videos, just random popping up in my feed, and then one of my favorite videos of all time, I was going through, I was watching a Markiplier video, and I was looking through, like, the videos on the side when you're in unfull screen on a video, and I saw the Disney Song Challenge featuring Markiplier, and this was a guy named Matthias, and I watched that video. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious, and me and Janessa both love it. Janessa just like all of a sudden, oh my gosh, did you watch Matthias too? And then we got Gabby into it. Now we all love him, but he's not my favorite YouTuber, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of his stuff is scripted, which I don't exactly like because it's not genuine. I don't say genuine, I say genuine. Again, watching too many foreign YouTubers, they say words differently than we do in America, or in the Midwest. But he was pretty funny, and I'm not sure is when I started watching him if his stuff wasn't exactly scripted back then, but I'm pretty sure a lot of it is now, which, he's still funny though, and I still like his content. And then he was talking about this other channel that he had, which was Team Edge. And so, it's him, his brother, and his brother-in-law doing a bunch of challenge videos all the time. Like, 3 times a week, and it's just challenge videos, and it's really funny, and that's probably more genuine and not scripted, and so I like it a lot better. I can tell a difference. And Team Edge's stuff definitely isn't as much. But I really like it, and challenge videos I kind of like, and they have like punishments and that kind of thing. And so, I don't know, I look at their like old content and the stuff that they're doing now for ideas for our videos, and they're really good. And then they also have another channel, Matt and Amanda, which is Matthias and his wife making daily vlogs, and that's probably one of my least favorites of all of my subscriptions. But, it's just kind of fun to watch, and they just had a new baby, and so that's kind of cool. I know I'm only 13, almost 14, I'm not going to have a child for a long time. They give a lot of parenting tips, and it's kind of cool, it's kind of good to remember. And it's kind of interesting to see, oh wait, that's how having a kid actually is? That's how raising a baby actually is? Because TV gives you a lot of different things, a lot of different information, like TV shows, like Friends, for example, that gave me a completely different idea than what real life actually is about raising a child. And so they've given me a lot of good information that I can use in my future. Not now. No, not now. Not now, for any of you guys thinking that not now. Future, like over 10 years. But yeah, I like them. And it's definitely the most genuine, oh my gosh, the most genuine content that I watch. And I like that. And the next, so I was, Dan TDM started playing Crazy Craft with 2 of his friends, and it's like a modded Minecraft, and it's really, well, like the name and title's crazy. And so the 2 are Think Noodles and Think Sia. And I watched a lot of Think Noodles in my past when I was playing Pop Tropica, because he was when you would type in, like, Pop Tropica, whatever island walkthrough, he would be the first one. And so when I was playing with my littlest brother, if we needed help on where to go next, I'd be like, Owen, who do we type in on YouTube to watch? And he was like, Captain Think Noodles, or whatever. And so, I really liked watching his Pop Tropica playthroughs, and he has a really cartoony and animated voice, which I love. And so I didn't realize that he played Minecraft until I started watching Dan play Crazycraft. So I started watching him play Crazycraft. Like, I would just go on his channel and go through the playlist, and I'm like, you know what, it would be easier if I just subscribed to him. Now I watch him all the time. He's definitely my favorite YouTuber that plays Minecraft, and so I'm gonna say, like, my second or recently my second favorite YouTuber. And then Thanksia, he also, same situation with Think Noodles, the reason I subscribe, but I still watch his content daily, and I really like it. And so Dan is my least favorite of the Minecraft players. I mean, he plays a couple of other games that I really, really like Tomodachi Life. And he used to play The Sims 2. I don't know when that stopped and why it stopped, but I really liked it. Anyway, so those are all of the YouTubers that I watch, and I'll talk a little bit more about inspiration and stuff. But so that's PewDiePie. Oh my gosh, I just spit. PewDiePie, I'm not subscribed to Cinnamon Toast Ken, but I still watch his content. Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Dan TDM. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot one. Two, actually. Oh my gosh, I am tired. So these are the only two girls that I watch, and I'm not being sexist or anything. There's just like not really any girl gamers, and that's mostly what I'm into. And these two are more beauty, which I'm not into. This is just this, and this is nothing. But when they do things other than beauty, I really, really like it. And that's PewDiePie Martzia, which is PewDiePie's girlfriend. And she is hilarious, and I love her voice. And she's gorgeous. And I watch her. She uploads like once a week, and I'll watch her most of the time. And some of her stuff is really cool. And the stuff that she's been doing recently is really good. And then the last one is Graveyard Girl, and she probably did a lot more beauty in the past, but she opens like beauty boxes and stuff, which I actually watch and enjoy, even though I have no idea what you use half the stuff on, where you use half the stuff on, but she does other stuff that I really like. So yeah, that's it. Finally, I'm pretty sure I got everyone. PewDiePie, Cinnamon Toast Ken, which I'm not subscribed to but still watch, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Graveyard Girl, PewDiePie Martzia, Dan TDM, Think Noodles, Thanksia, Matthias, Team Edge, and Matt and Amanda. And so that is 12, I think. Anyways, I was really like a couple months ago, I was really picky about who I subscribed to. But now I'm really not. I still am, but not as picky. And I watch them all the time because YouTube is my life. And I wish I could game even in my spare time on my computer, but it doesn't exactly work. And plus, games are expensive. But I mostly watch gamers, and I really enjoy that kind of stuff. And it's just amazing how they can do that, all with editing and and recording it, because that takes a whole lot of time. So I have so much respect for every single gamer on YouTube. Even if they don't know what they're doing, they're still trying, and they get my respect. Now the last thing I'm gonna talk about is like inspiration, why I kind of started YouTube, or which one of my subscriptions inspired me to do YouTube, and who inspires me today. Jacksepticeye, for one, is my number one. Because, like I said earlier, oh my gosh, he just blows my mind how someone so nice and genuine can get so far. And he just has an amazing fan base and just amazing in general. And so that's number one, even though I can't really do gaming, if I ever get a chance to, he is definitely the reason why. Next is probably Think Noodles, even though he does gaming too. He, just the way he does the videos, and he's so nice. And I don't know what I like so much about him, but he is definitely a reason why I want to continue to do this for hopefully a long time. Even if I'm just talking to a camera, doing absolutely nothing productive. And next is Team Edge, because they're just a bunch of brothers that do challenges and slap each other and put punishments on each other, and that reminds me a lot of Gabby, Janessa, and I, and so I get a lot of inspiration from them. And next is Graveyard Girl, and I don't do beauty, but if I did, I would wish I would do it like her. She says that she's not really good, but she's good at makeup, and I don't pay attention to that stuff, but just the other content that she does, once I get, older and I can have a job that I get salary on, unless we get a credit card and we can get ad revenue on YouTube, once I am able to get somewhat of a steady job, then I want to do some of the things that she does, because they're amazing. And I get a lot of my content ideas from them, from all of those. I mean, a lot of the stuff I can't do yet, and I have in the back of my mind, and trust me, it is coming soon. I just need to get the supplies together and get some free time. Even though I have a lot of free time, it's just spent watching YouTube. Honestly. And plus, if I want to do stuff like in my kitchen and stuff, I don't feel comfortable when my parents are home and everyone's just walking around. So I'll have to wait, because there's one video that I have all the stuff ready for. I just need to wait until I can get some free time, at least away from my brothers, because honestly, he'll be in the background the whole time. But I think that's kind of all I wanted to talk about. I got a lot off my chest, and there's still, I could chat for hours just saying stuff that I feel passionate about. And I think even just after 28 minutes, almost a half an hour, I still got a lot closer to the camera and a lot more familiar with the workings of it. So thank you guys so much for watching, even though I don't know how many of you would last this long, because half an hour of some random chick that you don't know talking about YouTube and her weird opinions. Well, if you watched this far, then please comment down below, because oh my gosh, I love you if you're watching this far, because you're a trooper. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And if you don't know what favoriting is, because it really isn't a thing on YouTube, then it's the thing on our channel, where if you like this video so much more than giving it a simple peasant like, then go down in the comments and say favorite if you really liked it, because that lets us know that you really, really like this kind of video and you really, really want to see more, because we will make more. If you put a favorite on any one of our videos, we will make like 10 videos of that single video just for you. Just for you. You. No one else but you, because you really like it, and we respect that. Check out our Twitter, Warriors_Civil. It'll be in the description below. Gabby just got back from a big trip, and she's usually the one that'll tweet on it. We haven't tweeted for about a month, and that's mostly because I lost the username and password for it, and Gabby and Janessa don't know. So, there might be a new Twitter page coming soon. You'll know. For sure, you'll know. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Civil Warriors out!